हरिः ओम् श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। अनन्तश्रीविभूषितशिवयति महाशाक्तकुलाधीश्वर शाक्तानन्दपरमहंस परमपूज्य श्री 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 भैरवानंद महास्वामिने नमः। श्रीमात्रे नमः. Hi, this is Sarvana Kumar and we shall know about Devi Argala Stotra in today's talk. Devi Argala Stotra. Om Namaschandikayai. Argala means a cog of a chain that opens the door. In order to enter the inner sanctum of the Holy Mother, reader needs to condition his body, mind, and soul to a desirous state as mentioned in the stotra. Rupa or form is for the body, Jayam or success is for the mind, and Yashas or fame is for the soul. And with such a triad, the reader can enter the sanctum by opening the chains and bolt and the door. Rishi for this stotra is Lord Vishnu, which is composed in Anushtup Chandas. Since this is an action oriented stotra, it narrates the glory by an action. The verses can be most conveniently used to beget desired outcomes. For example, O Mother, you have extinguished the demons Madhu and Kaitaba. Hence, you can give me such a form, such a victory, and such a fame, like how you have killed Madhu and Kaitaba. Almost all the verses are used as mantras, also called as Anushtup mantras or Sloka mantras, that is, mantras in sloka form, unlike those with bijaksharas. These mantras can be used for various benefits, both mundane and spiritual. Sadhakas can chant one of these slokas for a prescribed number of times as indicated by Guru to beget special benefits. Doing a Samputi Karana with the verse Rupandehi Jayandehi Yashodehi Dvishojahi, keeping this line as prefix and suffix to each one of the 700 mantras. This specific type of parayana is called as Ropachandi Parayana, and this would bless the reader with success in all wishes. More forms of Samputi-karana prayogas and the philosophy of Samputi-karana will be discussed in further talks. There are specific types of procedures where in Argala slokas are chanted in a particular way so that the chains would stop enemies from approaching the sadhaka and make the sadhaka immune. At the very beginning of this stotra, Srihari mentions about 11 qualities of the main deity Jayanti, Mangala, Kali, Bhadrakali, Kapalini, Durga, Kshama, Siva, Dhatri, Swadha, Swaha. Names are indicative of the qualities of the main deity. There are in total 22 slokas in this stotra, forming an argala or a chain with 11 rings. One who makes us victorious over time and plane is Jayanti. One who stops the cycle of birth and death is Mangala, and similarly for all other 9 forms. We can relate these lines, which are similar in another dhyana sloka that we all can relate, is Ahameva vibhavaye bhavanim. I assume myself transformed unto Bhavani. The whole concept of Argala is revolving around these lines. These 11 aspects are indicated through the various weapons that the main deity holds. Example, bell is the Jayanti aspect. Glowing lamp or a bowl of fire is the Mangala aspect. Sword is the Kali aspect, and so on. All the weapons have a specific tattva which the deity bestows and hence their symbolic presence. From a Srividya aspect, this is similar to Srinkhala Nyasas, which are performed as a part of Nyasa group while doing Sri Chakra Puja. There are many varieties of Srinkhala Prayogas, such as Devi Srinkhala, Yogini Srinkhala, and Nitya Srinkhala. These Srinkhalas are combination of various mantras by infusing specific energy at specific body parts, and hence the body will become chained with mantra and makes the reader or makes the sadhaka immune to any negative aspects or influences. Sri Matre.